For the upcoming election on May 6th, voters will decide on Proposition A, the mayor's race, and selecting candidates for each of the 10 council districts. This article focuses on Proposition A, the mayor's race, and the competition in District 2. Early voting ends on May 2nd. All registered voters are eligible to vote on this issue on May 6th. 2023. Proposition A. This is a proposed amendment to the city's charter. Also known as the San Antonio Justice Charter, it covers a number of issues related to policing. Act 4SA circulated a petition and secured the 35,000 signatures needed to get on the ballot. The opposition to this amendment is San Antonio Safe, which says the amendment is too broad. Also, an anti-abortion group attempted to go to the Texas Supreme Court to ask that the amendment be split into multiple ballot propositions and to delay voting until November. The court ruled that Proposition A would appear as a single ballot measure. Marijuana decriminalization. Proposition A says that the San Antonio police would cease arresting people for misdemeanor amounts of marijuana possession up to 4 ounces. Police would be prohibited from enforcing state marijuana possession laws. Police would still be able to seize marijuana, but they would be prohibited from testing for THC unless a violent felony is charged. Proposition A would also prohibit police from using the smell of marijuana or hemp as probable cause for a search, except in certain circumstances. Voters have overwhelmingly passed similar language in 6 other Texas cities: Denton, cAIn, Harker Heights, Austin, Elgin, and San Marcos. Should Proposition A pass, San Antonio City Attorney Andy Segovia said the city would not enforce most of Proposition A, including decriminalizing marijuana, because it contradicts state law. Abortion decriminalization. The section on abortion would prohibit SAPD officers from investigating, making arrests, or otherwise enforcing any alleged criminal abortion. The only exceptions would be when a pregnant person is coerced or forced, or in cases involving conduct that's criminally negligent to the health of the pregnant person seeking care. The ballot initiative also forbids the city from gathering information on abortions or passing such data to government agencies, apart from what is required in state or federal law. Should this proposition pass, it would be very challenging to enforce, considering the new stricter state laws that could supersede local laws. Clear the way for Mayor Ron Nirenberg. Although in a crowded field of 10 candidates, it doesn't look like incumbent Mayor Ron Nirenberg will have a formidable challenger for his seat in 2023. It's easy to predict an easy win for Mayor Nirenberg to his 4th and final term before he is term limited out. Council District 2. District 2 is a crowded race with 10 candidates vying for the seat. Their names in the order they will appear on the ballot are Rose Requinez Hill, Edward Earl Giles, Patrick Jones, Carla Walker, Jalen McKee Rodriguez, Denise McVie, James M. Guild, Michael John Good, Wendell Carson, and Denise Gutierrez. Constituents are torn between their many choices, while several candidates believe that too many candidates are preventing the voters from making meaningful changes. When many candidates have scheduled debates, they often don't show up. Then, several debates have not been debated at all. They are simply a discussion and presentation of the candidates to the organization's audience holding the debate. Candidates are often prevented from challenging each other. At the same time, some moderators have given their favorite candidates softball questions instead of the hard-hitting questions dealing with crime, economic development, or issues surrounding senior citizens and their safety in the district. Many issues plague District 2 that never seem to be discussed. All candidates were offered to present a 100-word explanation to Black Life Texas about why they were running to become the District 2 councilperson. To date, they have yet to respond. So, I did qualitative research with several community members and summarized their views. Some constituents of District 2 felt the incumbent's alternative lifestyle was too outwardly flamboyant. His appearance at council meetings was too much and too fast for them. The incumbent, Jalen McKee Rodriguez, is a former school teacher. Even his former employer, a San Antonio council member, called on him to tone it down. Despite that, he ran for the council seat and won his first election. Not bad. However, an analogy was made between Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of U.S. Transportation, and the District 2 incumbent. Both are gay, one more conservative in appearance and the other flamboyant. Some are concerned that flair takes away from the issues. This is not an attack on LGBTQ rights, but many District 2 voters are still learning how to walk before you run when embracing LGBTQ lifestyles. Half of the candidates are vying for the seat because of what they feel has not been a meaningful term of office for the incumbent. However, the incumbent has raised the most money outside the district and the state. Thanks to TOP, or the Texas Organizing Project, he has amassed a considerable volunteer base. They donate to his campaign and provide a significant advantage because they have paid block walkers, which they bring in from other parts of the state to campaign on behalf of their chosen candidate. This is difficult to compete with. 2 former TOP employees currently work as city paid staff for the councilman. While the other candidates for the District 2 race don't have the advantage of being the incumbent, here's a quick rundown of some of the groups they belong to. Rose Hill is the president of the Neighborhood Roundtable. Carla Walker is a former member of the MLK Commission. Pastor Patrick Jones is the former president of the Baptist Ministers Union, and Denise Gutierrez is a business owner and fiscally conservative. Please pick up a League of Women Voters, LWV, guide at any library to get more information about each candidate's views. This has been this week's feature article in Black Life Texas News Magazine. For more stories like this, pick up the latest edition at your local H-E-B or Jim's Restaurant.